Look at my hole. My hole is amazing. It's flapping around and it lets all the rain in. So yeah, I decided to do something a bit different today. I haven't recorded any vlog until I finished work. So I'm now out of work, I finished work, it has been raining, it's a miserable day. But I thought it best to actually wait till I've got all that boring stuff out the way, because it's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't really feel like talking to anybody, let alone making a video. So I decided to just sort of forget about it and just wait till that's all done, dusted out the way, so that I can enjoy this afternoon and vlog as somebody who isn't just cursing about how early it is, how dark it is, how cold it is, and how rainy it is. Well, right now I'm actually sitting in the car charging. I don't need to charge really, but since I am still here, I'm chilling in the car park. I thought I might as well plug it in whilst I'm here. And I'm hanging around for Josie because I'm meeting her very shortly. She's got some work things to go on site today. So I'll meet up with her very shortly, I'm sure. But I need to find some new shoes because, as you've seen already, they're kind of in pieces. Yeah, pretty sure they shouldn't really be doing this. That's not my sock, by the way. That's like the inside sole. That's like the rubbery bit on the inside of my foot. But yeah, these were fine yesterday as far as I know, and then this morning I noticed them, and then today they've been flapping around all day, like squeaking and all sorts. It's really irritating. When I saw them this morning, I wondered if maybe they've been broken for ages, not noticed, but today I've noticed a lot of times that they're broken, so I'm guessing I just damaged them yesterday and didn't know about it. But honestly, I'm not even too mad, because although I'm gutted that these really cool shoes, like Joker and Batman stuff on the side of them, are damaged, I can't wear them anymore, I have worn them basically every work day since Christmas. I got them for Christmas, so like almost 6 months. So like what, 50 hours a week every week for the last 20 to 25 weeks or so. Yeah, I think I've gotten my wear out of them, to be fair. It's not bad, is it really? But yeah, I'm gonna go for a wander and see what's around. I'm trying to get some new shoes, and yeah, see what's going on. Shoes have been retrieved. I have picked up some Vans to replace my Converse. Check them out, right? Don't these look cool, right? Like the black and blue. Like, I really think that's awesome. Like, I guess the blue wasn't all that popular. They say don't wear black and blue together, don't they? But honestly, I think it looks awesome. Hardly any laces to get stuck with, so this will be very handy to relace. Nice little blue tag there. Like, let me change this focus. Here we go, see the detail now, like nice little blue tag on the edge there, blue lining, and the back logo is even blue as well, if I focus that too. Yeah, I thought they were sick, and they were on sale, because I guess no one wants blue shoes, even though they're mostly black, which I'm happy with, for like 28 quid for the brand new pair. So yeah, very happy with that in my size, very comfy and velvety on the inside as well, so that is luxurious. It's funny, my car's on charge here, and I'm sitting here, people walk past in front all the time, and so many people just stop and point at my car. It's really funny. And then they're talking to like their spouse, significant other, whoever they're out shopping with, and they're like, oh, look at that, our car's plugged in. And then they look at me and realize I'm sitting in here staring at them, and they just like shuffle on away. But before I got this car, I was reading like loads of blogs and website things about EVs, because I wanted to know what I was getting into. And I saw this like sort of top tips for good EV drivers, and it wasn't about how to drive the car or anything like that. It was all about sort of manners and things. And they say like, don't unplug another person's EV to plug yours in. That's really rude. I was like, I mean, firstly, yes, it's very rude. But secondly, you can't do it anyway. All cars in these days, at least modern ones, the wires lock in, the cables lock on both ends, so you can't unplug it anyway. So whatever. But something I remember reading that stuck with me, because thinking that there's no way I'm going to do that, but I do kind of find myself doing it. That was, if anybody asks you anything about your EV, any person passes by, people just wants to know more about it, take the time and talk them through it. Don't be in a rush to run away. And I remember reading and thinking like, if I'm in a rush, I'm just going to go. But it's always in the back of my mind. I always think about that moment. So people do like knock on the window every now and then. Like, people do talk to me when I'm walking around putting the wire back in. And that thought is in the back of my head, and I do try and tell them about it. I do talk about it, and I do try and sort of like talk about the benefits and the weaknesses and sort of features about it, and I kind of enjoy it actually. It's a nice little sort of confidence boost there. It makes me feel like I can actually talk about something, because I know what I'm talking about, and I feel like I'm educating people on electric cars too. I mean, I can't hype it up enough. Even with the limited range of my car, like, I still bloody love it. So, you know, I'm the right person to speak to, I guess. Now, whilst I'm chilling here, and I'm using the word chilling metaphorically, I'm sweating my balls off in here. It's so hot in this car. I'm actually playing some Switch as well. Now, a new Pokemon game was released on Switch today. It was launched at I guess it was E3 last night or yesterday morning. And it's a bit odd. I mean, basically they've announced three games. One right now which is free and is going to come out on phones as well in the next few weeks. One that's coming out in November, which looks a lot better. And then they've also said that the real one is going to be coming second half of next year, which is the one I'm super hyped about. But the one that's out now is a sort of a real-time strategy game, which is actually quite fun. Like, I thought it'd be really crap. It's definitely geared towards mobile. It's definitely trying to push in-game purchases and things as well. It isn't really hammering home yet. I've barely played much of it yet, so it's not really hammering it yet, but I can definitely see it leaning towards that as you get better at it. But I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair. It's definitely hooked me in for a little bit. But the one that's coming out in a few months, like November time, apparently it links with your same account that you use for Pokemon Go. And all the Pokemon that you've unlocked that are part of the first region, you'll get to play with in this game as well. So as long as it's part of the Kanto region, like in the first game, the original 151 Pokemon, whichever ones you've caught, you could get in that game as well. And I only need like 5 Pokemon to have them all. 3 of them you can't even get in Europe. So I've only actually got to get 2 more left in Pokemon Go to actually get all the Pokemon of that region that I can get. At least I can't get 3 of them because I have to travel the world, literally the real life world, to get them. But yeah, 2 more to get, and that's it then. The raid battle I did earlier was one of the 3 that I had to get. I didn't have an Aerodactyl, I don't have a Mew, and I don't have Articuno. Articuno is the next bird that you unlock after completing the weekly challenges, which I'm going to be doing in the next 5 days. So as soon as I've done my weekly challenges, bang, I get Articuno. Mew you get at the end of the mythical challenges, and I'm on like 6 out of 8 of that, so I've got to do a few more raids and I'll get on 7 of 8 and then 8 out of 8. I don't know how long they'll take. I assume when you get to the end they'll be really, really hard, but once you complete them you get Mew. So those 2 I can tick off now, and the third one, which was Aerodactyl, I caught in the raid earlier too, so laughing. I'm doing really well. I'm very pleased with those top few. And then all my focus will be on all the ones after that, on the games that I've barely played, so, you know, yeah. But honestly, as much as I want to play some more of this, I'm going to put it away and walk around outside for a bit, because my god, it's too hot in here. Like, all the windows are steaming up and everything. It's getting really unpleasant. Something a bit weird there. I just tried streaming from this phone, just the view from my dashboard while I'm charging. And it kind of worked, actually, except my phone is now so hot, it's hard to hold, actually. It's really quite painful. The metal edges are unbearably hot. And it got a bit laggy towards the end. I think because it was charging as well, I think it just didn't handle it very well. It's very processor heavy. So that was using an app called Camera Fi Live or something like that. So next time I think I'll just try using the regular Streamlabs one, which is designed for phone streaming. It's a bit more sort of mainstream, everybody can use it kind of thing, rather than the one I was using, which was like, you got to pay for it per like month as well. So I thought I'd give it a go because it sounds like premium, and it's got a lot of good features, a lot of cool plugins and overlays and things, which I like a lot. But I think it's a bit too intensive for my phone, so I might try that again sometime soon, but I'll try it just with the default Streamlabs streaming software and see if that's any better. But the car is charged, so I'm going to unplug and relocate. I think Jo is actually parked around here somewhere, so I'm going to cruise around the car park a little bit and see if I can spot her car and then try and park next to her somewhere, because I'm not going to sit in the charge bay whilst I'm not charging. That would be a real dick move. If someone did that to me, I'd be very annoyed. So I'm just going to move my car somewhere that's not in the way and see if I can find somewhere good to park that will make sense for when we both meet up and then walk back to the cars to drive home again. It'll be convenient if we're both in the same place. Ah, there she is on the right, bloody hell. I've been driving around for far too long for that to be reasonable, but I took a weird turn, ended up in a back park I've never actually been to before, and of course that's where she is, isn't it? But there you go. Here now, parking up, and I'm going to play some more Pokemon. Okay, this is basically my worst fear right now. Spitting fast! Spitting fast! It's terrifying. I hate it so much. It's really scary. It looks delicious though, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, now that's meatballs and spaghetti. And it was all going so well until disaster. And right on cue, immediately after eating a lot of pasta and meatballs, I turn on the TV, we sit down watching Netflix, and I fall asleep. This is a weird angle. So it is my cue to end the video off here. So I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, a like rating is very appreciated. But otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow on this countdown here. Your cue, thank you. Tomorrow at 7 PM for the next daily vlog. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later.